Hey, welcome in. It is the Thursday edition, of course, of Your Carolina. Jack and Miss Megan, we're sitting here. We're going to be talking to Jamarcus in a few minutes. It is, what, 42 degrees?
It's chilly this morning. That's why I had to get the fur out.
Man, I had a little frost on the pumpkin and on the windshield.
On the windshield. What pumpkin? Do you still have a pumpkin on your porch?
I don't know why. Okay. I never really understand or know previously what's going to come out of the pie hole. Are you that way at all?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes, which is why it's so fun working with you, because I'm like, oh gosh, what is he about to say?
You never know.
I never know.
Hey, what percentage of Americans don't have a credit card? You might be surprised.
17%.
14%? Mm-hmm. Most of us have credit cards. Would you like to see a 50-year-old credit card?
Yes.
Now, they won't even shape. I'll get a close-up if we can. This is like a 1969 or 70 Belk credit card.
Was this your very first credit card?
It was mine and Miss Mary's first credit card in college, and it came from Belk, and they weren't even shaped the same. It looks. What does it look like?
Like
it looks
like a key fob. You know what I mean? There's little things you put on your keychain, and then you can swipe at the grocery store.
And it's like in the security box. It just never got thrown away, and I ran across it. But 14% of us actually don't have a credit card. Most everybody has.
I think it's so fun. Like do you remember walking in and getting it?
Yeah, I guess it was Belk, downtown Columbia on Main Street, and I've told people many times, had we not had that credit card after we got married, there wouldn't have been a Christmas.
Right.
I don't know what we'd have bought the stuff with had we not had that credit card.
Do you remember paying it off?
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't have any credit cards anymore.
Yeah, so you have none.
I got American Express, they make me pay every month. So, see, that's the only way I can not get in debt.
Yeah, you like that. You want to be able to have to pay.
Make me pay American Express. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's scary when you first get a bank account.
Yeah.
Even though you're responsible, you know, you're in college.
I know.
And I mean,
sent them to everybody.
I know. And I remember being in college out on the Horseshoe and around, you know, at Carolina, and they would have credit card companies come out and would try to sell it to you. And the one thing I remember, Mom was like, just don't do it. It's going to be so tempting. It's going to be so easy. You'll be like, I'll pay it.
Yeah, if you don't pull the money out of your pocket, this is easy.
You're like, I'll pay it back later. Oh, you can get in so much trouble
for it. And you know what they do now is like with Target, not picking on Target, I like Target, but I'll never forget, you go into some stores and they say, if you'll open a credit account,
save 15%.
20% off this purchase. We opened a Target account to save money right after we moved here on that purchase. I was thousands of dollars in debt with a Target credit card.
The Target credit card.
See, all that's gone. Forget it.
Because I used to fall for those, like at clothing stores and stuff. You would get them, and then I'd be like, well, can I pay it off like right now? Because I'm like you, I don't want anything. And I know me too. Like do you ever do? You know, you'll do some impulse buying sometimes if you're having.
Me?
I know. Us, right? If you're having a bad day, you know, or you're just having a weird day, sometimes, you know, and then the next day you're like, what did I just do? I did not need half of that.
Well, see, I was raised by not only my daddy, Jack Roper, he was one too, but my mother, Helen. Now, my mother, Helen, she would buy things and bring them home and hide them under the bed, like my daddy would never look under the bed.
And then did she ever take them out and enjoy them?
Well, you know,
she would wait, like kind of
being a man, but he just didn't see things that came into the front door sometimes.
Yeah.
My mother had more china and glasses and stuff than she just liked impulse.
Yes, it's funny too. I was talking to a lady random at the grocery store the other day. Sweet lady. I had about 11 things in my little buggy, and she had a huge buggy full, and it was like a huge line. And I didn't obviously I didn't ask, but she was like, "Hey, go in front of me." And I'm like, "No, I'm not in a hurry. It's okay." She was like, "No, I got a lot of stuff. You only got."
So you went.
So I thought that was sweet, and somehow we got to talking because the line was pretty long. And she was like, "Yeah, my husband came with me. Normally he doesn't." He's like, "I should have left him at home. It's taken forever." I'm like, "I know. Whenever Jeff comes with me to the store, not longer, but it's more like questioning of." He's like,
"Oh yeah,
wait, milk is $6," and I'm like,
"Well, see,
listen."
Well, and see, here's the deal with me. I'd rather go by myself.
Get in, get out.
Give me half the list and send me on an assignment while Mary's doing the other stuff.
Right.
But don't make me walk around every aisle with her. I cannot
Sometimes
handle
that's kind of part of the fun because you know you have like your main stuff, right? I mean, you pretty much buy the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what it is. It never, ever fails. If I ever, you know, because of course milk, we've talked about this all week. I'm like, Jeff, can you pick up some milk on your way home?
Yeah.
I have to text him the brand that it is, and I have to remind her, please check the date.
But it's not always clear, so I do the same thing. Well, Mary, they got extra spicy, they got bland, they got no taste at all. I'm going to like 4 categories of something.
Right.
In fact, I'm writing something down now that I need to go to the grocery store and buy.
Put a circle.
Baby aspirin.
Baby aspirin, check it. But I always have to say, check the date. You know how many times we've come home with a gallon? What is today, the 9th? And it'll expire on the 10th. I'm like, you think we're going to drink this much in a day?
But you know, expiration dates don't always
Not when it comes to milk. Milk and turkey, I don't mess with. Like deli, I don't know.
Right.
You feel
and
weird.
Salad.
Yeah, or chicken, like raw chicken. I don't want to test that.
And you know, weren't you a waitress?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere?
Yeah. Here, do y'all remember the Applebee's that used to be on Augusta Road? It's now where Panera is on Augusta. Wait a table there.
Near the fire department, Parker.
Kinda. McAllister's was on Augusta, and then it's still there. And then in Columbia, Blue Marlin.
Do you know what color a waitress should wear to get a bigger tip?
Yeah, red.
Red. Did you know that?
You
heard that?
You've told me that. Yeah, you told me that before.
19% higher tip if a waitress wears red, believe it or not.
See, my thing is I'd probably get a tip of people being like, you got a little something right there. I mean, I just, like before the show, Heather's like, go like that. I can't wear red without it getting all over my teeth or all over, like right here. Red's hard to put on.
I'm talking dress. I'm not
I thought you were talking about lipstick.
No, I'm talking about clothes.
Well, most places you don't have a choice what you wear. You got to wear their uniform.
Well, no, but I'm just saying you get a bigger tip if you wear red.
Well.
And you know, they say if you put a thanks or a smiley face,
I would always
you get
do
a bigger
that.
tip
Thanks. Yeah.
as well. I wish I'd waited on.
Yeah.
I wish I'd had a waiter job. I'd have had fun.
You would have.
That would have been fun.
You would have had fun talking. You may have needed someone to help you remember what all they just
Thank you. Did you get this? You hear that? Right. No, hold your hand out. Don't ever speak to me in that tone of voice.
You know it's true. You know it's true. Just a little bit.
Real
quick before we get to our question of the day, it is National Law Enforcement Day, guys.
Yeah.
So if you see a police officer, please tell them thank you for everything that they do for us.
They're great.
Yes.
Aren't you glad somebody wants to do that work?
I mean, absolutely amazing. We're so lucky to have.
What a mess we'd be in without our folks.
Great people.
Slightly.
Yes. Okay. Our question of the day. We want you to go to our Facebook page. Of course, it is brought to you by Spinks, and answer this question: what food did your mama make you eat? A lot of y'all on Facebook are saying, "My mama didn't make me eat anything. Whatever she cooked, I ate. There was no making me."
Unwritten rule.
Unwritten rule. I bet Jamarcus Gaston kind of feels the same way. He is in Anderson live this morning from Granger Nissan. Jamarcus, did your mama make you eat anything you didn't want to? And oh, I see someone beside you. I have to ask Mr. Renfro what his mama made him eat.
Yes, I'm going to answer that question of the day. My mom made me eat everything that she put in front of me. We didn't have options. I grew up with a big family. I knew Hunter Renfro has a big family as well, so I'm going to get him in on the question of the day. Of course, we're here at Granger Nissan of Anderson. They are a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers, and today is all about celebrating the amazing season that Granger has had, and of course, the amazing season that the Clemson Tigers has had coming up to that national championship on Monday. Hunter Renfro, he needs no introduction. Of course, he has a couple of national titles under his belt at Clemson, and also now at the Raiders. You're at the Raiders. Welcome home.
Yeah, I'm excited to be home. Excited to be at Granger Nissan. It feels so good to be back in the upstate. I love Oakland. I still enjoy that. We'll be back there this summer, but there's nothing like home.
Nothing like home. And you told me you got your truck from Granger Nissan. You're going to drive that to the national championships. Like, come on, Hunter. I know we can put you on a plane somewhere.
Yeah, no. I mean, everyone knows plane tickets are expensive, so it's only an 8-hour drive. So I'll get in that truck and go down and have a good time.
Down to earth and fiscally responsible. I like that. So the question of the day is, what is the one thing that your parents, your mom and dad make you eat when you had to go to the dinner table? Is that something that they made you eat?
Whatever we had that night. I came from a big family. We had 6 in our family, so if you didn't eat what was dinner, you could make a PB&J. That was kind of the rule. So you either like PB&Js or what we have for dinner. If not, you're not going to eat.
Exactly. That's how it was in my family. And you want to be sure to get in there quick, too, because it's like a football game. Yeah. You want to get on the scramble first. You don't want to be at the end, because then you just don't have anything to eat. We're going to be hanging out with Hunter all morning. We want you to come down here to Granger Nissan of Anderson. Come meet him. him, come shake his hand, come give him a high five, and give him your people have been coming by with their Clemson gear on, so they definitely want you to come around here in the spirit. Of course, they're broadcasting live now on 105.5 The Roar, so come down and see those guys. They're donuts here too, so we have to fight Hunter over the donuts over on the donut table here. Again, Granger Nissan of Anderson on Clemson Boulevard here in Anderson. Come down and see us as we celebrate the Clemson season. Of course, Granger Nissan of Anderson, a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers. Jack and Megan, back to you.
Very cool, Jamarcus. You're going to have a fun morning hanging out with Hunter. Great guy. Very cool. All right.
So, yeah, family the size of those guys, I mean, you fight over the last pork chop. I mean, you know, you try to get some food.
See, my kids, they don't realize how good they have it. But we do the same thing. How Hunter said, if you didn't like it, make a PB&J. Oh, yeah. Griffin, the 6-year-old, he learns. If he doesn't like what's cooking, we do a lot of PB&Js.
I know a guy that goes to work every day with a PB&J sandwich.
They're so good.
Eats one almost every day.
Aren't they really good? If you haven't had one in a while, they're so good.
Man.
Good comfort.
That's another question of the day. Crunchy or smooth?
Smooth.
Okay, me too.
Smooth, easy.
Me too.
Easy. All right, we've got a great show for you. You're going to see more of Hunter throughout the show, but when we come back, we're going to be talking with some of the doctors here from Bon Secours about weight loss. This is very important stuff, what you need to know before you consider doing a weight loss surgery, and is it right for you? All that coming up.
And let's talk about This Day in History, sponsored by the Upcountry History Museum. On this date, 1954, North Ice Station in Greenland, okay? They recorded a record low temp of, get ready, minus 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Explore the effects of freezing temperatures in an exhibit. It's called Under the Arctic, Digging into Permafrost. It closes this weekend, the exhibit, so check it out at the Upcountry History Museum.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.